All right, we're back again. Let's listen to what his enabler has to say relative to the verdicts or him being found guilty.
I asked Darrell Brooks's mother, Dawn Woods, about how she felt about today's verdict. Her son found guilty on all counts.
Do I think it's fair? No.
Why don't you think it's fair? So you think it was fair for him to go kill 6 people and injure many and think he gonna get out of this? You think you advocate mental illness is fair? Really? You just as delusional as your stupid behind son. Fool too.
I don't know why they couldn't go into concurrent sessions instead of just, he would not live 6 life sentences.
What do you think he should have gotten?
I don't know what they just say he deliberately killed those people. He did not deliberately
Yes, he did.
kill
Stop
those.
lying.
It hurts more than anything.
What do you think he's thinking? Have you talked to him?
Who cares?
I did, but I won't share.
Okay.
Who cares what he's thinking? He needs to be behind bars where he belongs.
Talked to him yesterday?
No, he called me today after he got out of court. We talked briefly.
We also discussed how she plans to move forward now that she'll only see her son behind bars.
That's a good thing.
Hopefully this will bring awareness to mental illness.
There ain't no mental illness got to do with it. Shut up.
Our senators and our governors and elected officials, court, police.
It don't fix nothing that ain't broke, because this ain't had nothing to do with mental illness. He was fully aware of what he did, just like he tried to change his clothes, tried to alter his appearance. He was aware. He knew. As a matter of fact, let me ask the audience this. Do y'all remember when he actually corrected Sue Opper when she said that he had, I can't remember, wasn't it 7? Did she say 77 charges? And then he said, no, it wasn't. That's a mischaracterization of the charges. It's 76. See how he knew? If he corrected, then that means he knew the charges. So I ain't nobody buying this mental illness crap. Ain't nobody buying it.
Done for individuals who are incarcerated with mental illness.
Ain't no mental illness.
How do you feel right now?
Right now, I just want to curl up and die. That's how I feel right now. I just want to go somewhere.
Well, you know what? Look, she can say all that stuff. Why did she think about all that before she bailed him out? She knew how he was. She knew. And I don't understand. If you are afraid of somebody, then why would you enable the person that you're afraid of? Wouldn't it have made more sense if you are afraid of a person? That's just like, watch this. That's just like when you have, let's say you have, what do they call that? When somebody can't come near you, okay? Somebody can't come within 15, 30 feet of you. All right? So if they ain't supposed to be around you because because you're afraid of them, then why would you enable them? See what I'm saying? She always talking about mental illness. Well, guess what? She's a product of that herself. She is. She even said that she was battling mental illness. I just don't understand, why she let him out. I don't care. If he's in jail, he's no threat. Guess what? He's in jail now for the rest of his life. Guess what? Ladies and gentlemen, he is no longer a threat. So don't tell me, the reason why she let him out of jail because she was afraid of him. Well, doesn't it make sense to keep him in jail? So that way he won't be a threat? So that way she will no longer be afraid? She is stupid. Listen, I don't usually call elderly people stupid, but this woman she is the exception. Because that was just straight dumb. Afraid of him, and then tries to help him. Oh, it's a mental illness. Come on. Whose side are you on, Mrs. Woods? Do you really feel sorry for the victims, or are you on the side of your son? of what he did by saying it's not fair. Are you crazy? It's like mother like son, because he was saying the same thing during trial. I just want this to be a fair. Y'all trampling over my rights. I can't believe he used such a word, trample. Really? Really? As if you didn't do that on the day of the parade. These two individuals, oh, my. All right, let's listen to some more of this nonsense. I don't believe she really crying.
As long as my child is alive, I have to stay alive.
Yeah, but it's not fair. It's not fair that he is. It's not fair that he is alive, and everybody, since you want to talk about it, ain't fair. It ain't fair that he gets to stay alive, gets to communicate to his children, and then had the nerve to be saying that during closing, talking about his children. And I know the kids ain't got nothing to do with this, but I just think he was wrong for that. How you gonna take the life of somebody else's kids and then want to advocate the life of your children? So, but I ain't even get to hold her yet. She don't deserve a nasty, vulgar father like you anyway. Because she going to grow up seeing this, seeing everybody talk about what it is. She going to grow up seeing what you did. And I hope she doesn't become a product of you in terms of your actions. Ooh, don't get me started. So I guess it's really no sense in covering the other cases of Darrell Brooks, because somebody was telling me he didn't already pleaded guilty. So what's the point? What is the point? I wonder how long he's going to stay in Dodge. I wonder if there's going to be if they're going to transport him somewhere else. And if they do, I hope they put him in general population where he belongs. They should not be protecting him. They should not be. Jail is not a place of protection. That's a place of detention. And so he shouldn't be protected. Put him right there in general population. Since he thought he was so tough in court, let's see how tough he is in general population. That's what I like to see. Because jail is no joke. You might be Mr. Tough Guy now. I know y'all be seeing that Rikers jail in New York. They don't play. That's one place you don't want to end up going. Or any prison for that matter. Hopefully we will hear something soon as far as and I really hope that there is an investigation, because I believe that Dawn Woods not only enabled him, but she was colluding with him. They were in cahoots. She was trying to aid. She was aiding and abetting. That's why I don't understand. She tries to pretend, she feels sorry for the families. Well, how you feel sorry for the families, and yet you still saying that this ain't fair to your son? What? What is she on? Was she smoking? And so I don't have any sympathy for Mr. Brooks. I think the deliberation was right. I think the judge was smart enough to see right through this. She saw the family was vehemently advocating, mental illness, that he could get help and all that. Even Darrell was talking about he wanted to get help. Oh, please, please. What you selling, I ain't buying. Should have thought about that before he got himself in that predicament. No. So listen, y'all. I ain't gonna be talking about Darrell Brooks like that because I'm tired. Look, it's a wrap. Somebody even said in one of the comments, "Isn't this old?" Exactly, it is. Let me move on to another trial. I'm even like that in my rehearsals. The Bible says, "Sing unto the Lord what? A new song." Not the same old song, but a new song. So I'm going to be covering what? A new trial. Because this man is done. It's already etched in stone. Let me say this one point. It's mighty ironic how he tried to get away. When he altered his appearance, he tried to get away. And I'm glad. See, a lot of us, we always say, well, thank God for Daniel Ryder, because if it hadn't been for Daniel Ryder, he probably would have never gotten caught. But here's the thing, though. You got to remember, somebody in that neighborhood called the police saying that there was a strange subject lurking around. That's how the police got the call to come over there. Because somebody said that there was a subject lurking around. And lo and behold, that led the police to where he was. And he happened to be at Daniel Ryder's house. And it's mighty funny because where he was lurking around, the person that called the police had no idea what happened at the parade. They weren't even there. Even Daniel Ryder wasn't even there. And so he inadvertently helped the police locate the whereabouts of this nasty looking sewer rat when he was captured. Nasty. Looked like he ain't took a bath in a couple weeks. Looked like he ain't took a bath in a fortnight. Let me be quiet. Listen, y'all. Y'all leave your comment. Because I don't like this family. I think they're all liars. I don't believe the grandmother. And I already told y'all my thoughts on her. I really believe that she was there. She only showed up to plug her book and her so-called ministry. I'm talking about the wicked grandmother of the West, y'all. It's something about that whole family is not right. It's not right. And Darrell Brooks got kids too. I wouldn't be surprised. You be hearing some of his kids getting in mess and doing all the come on. Like father, like son. So anyway, y'all share. And y'all like, I'm getting ready to go to sleep. Thank you for listening.